I gave Bernie Sanders and squad a ton of benefit now. People like there's some people get mad at me because I drag them, but to me there's no defense for them anymore because now they are PR agents of the Democratic Party. So there was a story that came out around 2013, 2014 that wasn't reported a lot, but I was laughing at the time. Millennials during the Obama administration was like, all right, this dude sucks. The Democratic Party sucks. We're done. And I can show you guys a story where it said millennials leaving the party in droves. But then AOC and the squad comes, and they are, despite what I thought at the time, I think like, yo, this is great. They're about to be the biggest story outside of the Democratic Party. This is amazing. The exact opposite. So millennials were leaving, young people were leaving the party. Then AOC and Bernie Sanders rose to prominence, and then they started sheep herding people back to the party. So now, what I thought was going to be a project that would destroy the Democratic Party ended up being the best thing possible for them. And let me tell you what happened and why they was complicit in funding the police. Now, Cori Bush doing her victory laps, I'm not getting none of y'all credit, not even Cori Bush, because I see a pattern. And let me explain to you the pattern. I'm good at these pattern recognitions. The squad, despite what people think, they actually do coordinate their votes. They coordinate their votes in order to maximize PR and litigate as much damage they can do for a party. So Cori Bush's thing is defund the police, right? So they allowed her to vote no on this bill, but in order to counteract that, they need AOC Jamal Bowman to vote president so it get passed. So what effectively happened here? They're like, all right, Cori Bush, defund police is your thing, so we allow you to be the hero this time. And then sometimes the kid to leave is the hero. Sometimes AOC is the hero. So it's a rotation that they do so they make sure they don't disrupt the Democratic agenda, while at the same time they can go on PR victory lap. Because as soon as this happened, Cori Bush made a tweet like, hey guys, I fought as hard as I could. I voted against it. It didn't pass.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they do it so that they can ensure its passage.
Yep.
While still saying, listen, guys, I did what I can.
It's a giant fraud. And it's like still unbelievable to me because I gave them a lot of benefit of doubt, but I'm done. I'm done.
I did too. I used to be a really big supporter, and the more and more I saw them do this, I was like, I'm done with you.
Yeah, I'm done with them, and I'm done with January 6th as a whole. Like, I allowed them to have their derangement syndrome on this because I like it just stupid. Me, I always thought it was stupid because for one, the Capitol Police were complicit with this, and the Pentagon was complicit with it. So you guys want to hear what my thoughts on this is? Because Trump needed this publicity stunt, January 6th. Everyone knew this was going to happen. And the Democratic Party and the Republican Party are both for it. Because once again, what's the Democrats been doing since January 6th? Ever since January 6th, Democrats have been fundraising and attacking them and the Republican Party because of January 6th. So they was like all for that. Republicans are for it because it allowed them to pretend they were for Trump. It gives the base the illusion that they were fighting against the rigged election. So that's why the Capitol Police let the protesters in. And the Pentagon then deployed the National Guard because they was all in on it. And this has been reported by corporate news. The Capitol Police let them in. Why did they do that? It's rooted in racism, believe it or not. Because January 6th was a publicity stunt gone wrong. And why did they let them white protesters in? Because once again, they assumed that the whites would behave. That was a miscalculation on their part. They were like, all right, we let these people in. It'll be a good photo op for Donald Trump, and then we can keep playing this red blue game. But what happened was they underestimated how unhinged and how extremist the average white supremacist and MAGA Trump supporter was. So then January 6th backfired on them. And then you've been seeing them scramble ever since. So you're not going to get me be sympathetic to that because second I saw the Capitol Police let them in, my sympathy for that died immediately. But even with everything I just said right now, I still wasn't going after it. Now I am making a concerted effort to call out anyone concerned trolling for January 6th because, as you mentioned, they used January 6th to expand state powers, expand the police more. So now the second they did that, it's personal now. It's personal. Now I'm calling out because now I implore all leftists to call January 6th out as the political sideshow, freak show that it was. I'm sorry that people died, but it died because the ruling class put the publicity stunt and it went wrong. So sorry, I'm not gonna buy your crocodile tears when the police were complicit with that, and then now you guys using it to fund the police more, and then the squad complicit with pushing it with that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey Nick, man, this was an amazing conversation, and
I had fun.
No, I wish we could sit here for another hour with you, brother.
I know. I wanted to hear more about your theory. I was like, I haven't heard this January.
Yeah, I know. You talked to RJ on Fred Hampton Leftists. I'm gonna invite you on because we got multiple hosts. We gotta have our conversation on that on Fred Hampton leftists ourselves.
We got to bring you back too, man. We'll bring you back in the future.
Yeah, I know I talk to them much.
let's stay connected, man. This is great. This was a great conversation, and we
it
gotta
was good.
We gotta have a part 2.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
It was great. I really liked hearing your thoughts on January 6th. I'd like to hear more about that.
Yeah, we got put back against them. People, like, even if they get mad at us, we got put back because they using, like, once again, I literally was not pushing back on it. I was allowing people to have the delusion on it. But now I'm coming out against it because ever since they funded the police more using it, I'm done. You made it personal. I'm calling it out now. I'm calling it the BS as I see it. It's just political theater. People died because their miscalculation. And their miscalculation was based on racism. Because they will never allow Black Lives Matter to do that. They did that because they thought the white people would be nice. So screw them. But anyway, I appreciate you guys having me on. Once again, I always admired the work he was doing, Chris Smalls, and we definitely be in touch. And I'll bring you on FHL as well. We can have our conversations.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, and stay safe out there, brother. We got to definitely talk in the future. And take care.
Nice to meet you.